Hi YouTube family, I am Denisha and I have a love of houseplants, and I thought I would just start making a video to help you along with your houseplants, since people just keep telling me that I have a green thumb. I just love plants, oh my god, I love plants. So today, first of all, let me say Happy New Year. The first plant that I want to show you today is called a Fiddle Leaf Fig. Oh my god, Fiddle Leaf Fig is such a gorgeous plant. My boyfriend thought of me when he passed this plant. He asked the owner for a piece and he came home with a cutting. Oh my god, he came home with a cutting. Oh my god, ecstatic was, please, I was beyond ecstatic. Okay, so he gave me the cutting and here it is. I've had it in this dough container since he's given it to me, but before I actually put it in this container of water, as you can see, it's not really too much water in there because I'm going to pot it up anyway. But he gave me this cutting, and see the roots? Oh my god, look at the roots. He gave me this cutting and it had, let me see, it has 3 leaves now. Oh, the bikers, sorry. It has 3 leaves now on the plant, but when he gave it to me, it had 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it had a total of 7 leaves. But I had to take off the bottom leaves, of course, so that I could begin the rooting process. But I didn't want to throw those leaves away. So I have 4 leaves in 4 separate containers, and hopefully those would root too. Anyhow, after I did what the research there was online about these Fiddle Leaf Fig trees, I put it in water and I placed this water, the whole bucket, the whole thing. I put this whole thing with the water on top of my cable box, because the cable box serves as, you know, a heating mat, so to say. The cable box is always running, it's always warm, and so therefore the water is always warm. So people have been talking about how it has taken them so much time to get the roots on this thing, and this thing started rooting a week and a half after I had already put it in the water. I started taking photos maybe almost daily of the rooting process, and I'll you know, put the photos together and make a video mash of, you know, the growing process until it got to this stage. But I figured since I'm about to pot it up, I'll show you what I do when I pot up my rooting plants, because I don't really want to wait too much longer, because it has a root process, but these are water roots, and these roots do not take well when you transplant them into soil. So I don't want to stress the plant out so much, so I'm going to pot it up now so that it can get its rooting, the roots that's equipped to handle the soil, because these roots will die back. And so let's start that process. First, I'd like to show you the soil. I have a mixture of compost soil, sand, and perlite. And when I work with perlite, I like to, hi Dee Dee. When I work with perlite, I like to put on gloves to mix up the soil. And I also run my ceiling fan, because perlite, you know, has a lot of chemicals and yada yada yada. We don't need to deal with all of that. Anyhow, let me start that process. Don't make fun of my gloves. Okay. I'll put this to the side. We'll use this later. Anyway, I have my soil and my perlite, and I'm gonna mix this all together. It's my little dog. She's so cute. I love her. Anyway, let's see if I can get this all mixed together. Okay. What is that? I don't know what that is. Paper. But anyway, my compost soil, I did that in my apartment in just a regular old pot that I had, and every vegetable I had, every scrap I had, I just threw it in this pot and kind of covered it over with a plastic bag because, oh my God, the smell. Well, which really wasn't that bad, you know, because I'm in an apartment and I was able to withstand. So I think covering it up with a plastic bag, not really smothering it down because it needs air, it needs to breathe. You know, and it did the purpose. It did the purpose. Like within, I would say, a month's time, I had some good black, juicy soil, and it was great. Anyways, but this is my first time using my own composted soil, and so we'll see how it fares on my Fiddle Leaf Fig tree as I pot it up. Okay, that's enough of that. I'll get the pot. Inside my pot's regular old terracotta pot that someone painted. I needed new pots. Oh my God, what a story. What you need will come to you if you ask for it. I was sitting here, I was looking at my plants, and I was like, I need new pots. Because, you know, everything was, you know, either making babies or I was acquiring new plants like this one, the Fiddle Leaf Fig tree. And I said, I need new pots. Oh my God, I need new pots. And in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to get pots. But one day on the way to work, there were a whole bunch of pots just laid out on the side of the road. Someone had put the pots out. So I'm on the way to work and I'm like, oh God, I need these pots. But I don't want to get them now. I don't have a bag. I don't have anything. But I wanted the pots. So I just hoped and prayed that when I got off of work, that they were still there. Oh my God, the pots were still there. I was ecstatic. I got this pot. I got, what is it, 4 others. Mostly all terracotta, one regular green pot, but my point is I needed pots and the pots came. I got free pots. Anyway, I'm using this pot. It's someone else's. I washed it out, and inside I put the a coffee filter, you know, to protect not actually to protect, but to prevent the soil from coming out the bottom of the pot, because you need ventilation for the Fiddle Leaf Fig tree. Anyhow, let's get soil in there. Let's see. I'm making a hole in the middle of the soil so that I'm able to put the Fiddle Leaf Fig tree inside. Okay. I'm gonna put the Fiddle Leaf Fig right in the middle of that hole. Push the soil around it and add some more soil. Let's see. You want to make sure you evenly get the soil around. Let's see if it'll be better this way. Okay, that over there. The soil is rather dry, drier than I really would like, so I will water it in. I'm putting the soil right up to the lip of this pot, and when I water it in, it may shrink and I may need to add some more soil, but we'll see. Okay, press it in, press it around. Just be careful of those roots. Those water roots are very fragile. Okay, I guess I'll use this. I'll just make way. Put that in there. Let me get the watering can. Okay. And now I'm just going to water this in thoroughly. The Fiddle Leaf Fig does not like to sit in water. So after you see the water coming out the bottom of the plant, you want to stop watering. This is taking a very long time to come out the bottom of this plant. The soil didn't actually go anywhere, so I don't have to add any more. Okay, there it is. The water's finally come through the bottom. And that's that. My Fiddle Leaf Fig tree is now potted, and I'll get around to, yeah, I guess I'll make another video and let you see its rooting process. But now it's all potted up, very pretty. Look at the Fiddle Leaf Fig. And I will update you on its growth. Bye, family.